Alright, so welcome back, and today we have another diecast review, and this is of Scott Dixon's 2018 IndyCar Championship car in the 1/18 scale by Greenlight. Before we look at this car, and there is another Scott Dixon car back here, we're going to be comparing, excuse my cat. Anyways, we will be comparing the cars, the standard release to the regular. But first, we're going to go ahead and look at the box, which is a very nice box. Scott Dixon, 2018 Verizon IndyCar Series champion. And it's got the championship logo all over the place, as well as some gradiency on the side. You got a picture of Scott with the Aster and his car from Sonoma. On the back, we have his stats for the season. 17 starts, 3 wins, 0 poles. 13 top 5s, 15 top 10s, which is amazing stat. And he was running at the finish at every single race, which is why he's champion. I mean, only 2 races he did not finish in the top 10. And I can't exactly recall what races they were precisely. Anyways, but he did finish every race. But we're going to go ahead and look at this car. So at the nose, we have PNC on the wing. And then Delara, DC Solar, LOL. Honda, Verizon IndyCar Series, that's a logo we're not going to see anymore. We could say this is the last Verizon IndyCar Series car that we will ever see. And then we have the number 9, PNC. Now, one difference between the two, the standard release and this one, is the gradiency. It's very difficult to see, but the difference in the gradiency is there. So anyways, and I want to point out that my Scott Dixon car is a prototype, so it's not the exact final release. I've compared mine with Diecast Reviews' variation of the car, and it is indeed different. But the gradiency does stretch back a little bit further on the side pods as well. Anyways, as my cat is like licking my leg. Anyways, you have the Robert Wickens sticker, which is obviously different. The better, stronger, faster, which is a very nice touch. Obviously, this is the Sonoma car, so every car had that. You do have chrome rims, which is a different thing compared to the standard release. As you can see, these are the accurate rims. Anyways, on the mirrors, you have PNC on here twice, which is different. It just has PNC on the standard release. It has PNC bank, but this just has PNC and then PNC up top. And very nice features. If you look on the mirror inside, you can see NTT, which is for the onboard camera, but it is there. It's very difficult to see, but it's a very nice feature in there. So I must admit, Greenlight did a great job with that addition. Anyways. So, since this car is a car that ran post Indiana, or based off of a car that ran post Indianapolis, it has the number stand-in as opposed to the LED panel. So it has the number 9. Verizon IndyCar Series, PNC Bank, Chip Ganassi Racing. Again, the gradiency is different, not terrible. When we were discussing this car at Greenlight, me and Diecast Reviews and Doggos and all those guys, I wanted them to add the onboard camera detail, but they did not. And that's also when they said that they were going to be producing a figure edition of this car, but that has yet to come to fruition. So shame on you, Greenlight. Another difference is it has PNC on the flick, but Cessna is on the original release car. Another difference is NTT data is not on the standard release. It just says Honda on the engine cover. But that's, again, no big deal. Other than that, the car is basically the same. Anyways, PNC Bank, and then you have 2018 PNC Bank National Association, member of the FDIC. Down here, P1 Verizon Pole Award, and then Firestone. And then you have all these little sponsors and behind the front wheel. On the back, it's the same as it's always been. Spinning it around, it's basically the same, except for you don't have the fuel buckeye on this side. But otherwise, it is basically the same. So yeah, this car, brand new, first one to have it. in general. They just put it out this morning, at least the morning of recording date. But it is a very nice car. It is, you know, the average price, $65. I mean, you know, if you want a PNC Dixon car, the original release is long sold out. It's been sold out for a very long time. So this is your best bet, and it also has the special packaging and yada, yada, yada. So, I mean, they didn't really do much to differentiate this one. I mean, it is different, but not very. But it's still a really cool car to have, nonetheless. Now, I do want to point out something. So, people have been complaining about the rear wing on this car, most notably David Land. So, on the oval car, this is blue. This wing section is blue. However, on the road course based cars, it is white. Now, why is it white? Well, the reason is because the main plane on the road course, the main plane for the rear wing on the road course car is white. Which I actually might be able to have an example of. The main actual back of the car is white, or main wing, as you can see there. So this is based on the road course car, so it makes sense on why they did it. Remember, all the greenlight cars, except for the Indy specials, like the Wickens, like the Power, like those cars, those are based off of the oval cars. But all the rest of them, the standard release cars that come out during the month of May and so on, remember, those are based off of the road course cars. So that's why that is. But anyways, overall, this car is really nice. It's great to have the 118 with the proper chrome rims on it. You know, the original one, I will admit the chrome rims do look better. But it's nice to have a proper Scott Dixon car. And his championship car nonetheless. It's great to have the championship car added onto the collection. So with that being said, that's it for this review. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.